Westview High School on the map officially in Class 2A.
And the Westview Warriors go to 25-3 on the year. Troy Neely wins his second state championship.
Hostetler.
Oh, tough move by Scott Hostetler. Bounce pass to Rensberger. And he puts it in off the glass. Now he'll pump it up from the left side and hit.
We'll get the trap. That's trouble when you find Yoder that wide open.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Westview Warrior Basketball, streaming live at LaguanaMedia.com. This is Jerry Hostetler along with Jamie Miller, and tonight we're back at Westview with the Warriors' second game of the 2018-19 campaign as they play host to the Northridge Raiders. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Blue Gate Restaurant, Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, for May Funeral Home in LaGrange, Height Auto Body, also in LaGrange. Topeka, Do It Best Hardware. Also by Topeka Pharmacy and Dale's Dependable Handyman Service. As well as Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana. Jerry's Standard in Middlebury. The Hometown Treasure and Yoder Insurance. Also by Quality Floor, by Frontline Auto Tech, by Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, Troyer Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest is brought to you by Shipshe Pizza. Our individual sponsors are Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Winger. And as I mentioned, we're back at Westview after the lopsided win on Tuesday night against the Bethany Bruins. And Jamie, it's going to be probably a different story here tonight. Should be a pretty nip and tuck battle.
Yeah, lopsided was a very nice way to put that, Jerry. It was a good way to get out and run and play somebody else. But yeah, tonight will be a very good test of what we really got. You know, early in the season, playing a big school. Another thing that helps Northridge a little bit is they got a new coach this year who has a lot of experience at different stops, and he's excited about the talent he has. So they got a lot of excitement around the program. They've had some transfers come back to Northridge. So they got height, they got speed, they got shooting ability, and I think they play really aggressively. So it'll be a good test of our defense at all times, really.
Both teams coming off wins on Tuesday night. Northridge over at Elkhart Central, 73-57 over the Blue Blazers. And of course, Westview defeating Bethany 81-7, and the most lopsided victory in Westview history. And I guess that's all we can say about that. One thing that I mentioned to Coach Yoder in the pregame interview is at least the kids, they were battling, they didn't lose focus, and they battled all the way down to the wire on Tuesday night.
Yeah, that showed a lot of mental toughness, and I think it shows experience. I think if you'd had a really young team that made it, and it hasn't happened, you know, in the past, when you get up, you kind of let down a little bit. But
right.
They didn't let down no matter who came in the game. Like he said, I think he's played everybody that was healthy. and got him minutes, and everybody played hard. So that should transition tonight. You know we're going to play hard. We always play hard. It's a matter, do you execute? And do you do the things you need to do to secure the victory? You know, I think of this a little bit like the LaVille game we had, sectional championship. No, semifinal last year against LaVille, where our game plan is you had to be out on their shooters. And I think we executed that game plan about as good as I've ever seen a game plan executed. And so, you know, that game we had a whole year to scout and a whole year to plan and prepare and practice, and we don't have that for Northridge. So we've had a few days, but they've only had a few days either, and their glimpse of us was against Bethany, so they probably didn't clean a whole lot out of that other than who our players were. So,
well, they have their second leading scorer back, Jackson Erickson, from last year, and they're a pretty talented bunch this year, coming off an NLC. They tied actually for the conference lead last year in that tough Northern Lakes Conference. So, and they also were runners-up in the sectional as they were defeated by, I'm trying to think who Elkhart Memorial last year. I see they were defeated by in the sectional over at Elkhart. So, two really solid teams going at it tonight. Of course, Northridge 4A, Westview 2A. I believe, yeah, they're 4A, right?
Yeah, they're 4A.
They were 3A for a long time, but they've grown enough over there. That's become a huge school. And Northridge has gone to 4A now. So it should be a great battle here tonight. Westview with the advantage of having the home court this year. They defeated Northridge last year by a score of 67-60 over there. A tightly contested battle on the Northridge hardwood. So this year we've got them at home. We've got a nice crowd on hand at Westview High School. We're going to take a break, and I'll be back to talk to Coach Rob Yoder right after this 30-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Coach of Westview, and Rob, you started out the season with a rather convincing victory over Bethany. In a game like that, a lot of teams will lose their focus, lose their concentration, but I thought your guys battled all the way down to the wire.
I thought a couple things that were good was that we stayed focused, especially on the defensive end, and we scrapped and we fought for every ball that came into the area that we were defending. And we got a lot of guys, a lot of minutes. And so we played 11 guys, and Ben is really a full-time, almost full-time JV player, but he came and played a quarter because you get 5. And the rest of the guys got a lot of minutes. So it was good, and our guys competed well and concentrated well. And the score didn't matter to them. They just wanted to perform well.
And now turning our attention to the big game tonight with Northridge, of course, totally different story than on Tuesday night with the competition you have. First of all, what's the update on Rensberger as far as how has he progressed, or what's his situation tonight?
Mm-hmm. Nick is making really good progress, and so he's got enough practices in that he could play, but we just think that it's better to be a little extra cautious here this time around, and so he won't play tonight. And I think that, if he keeps making even minimal strides at this point, he's made some really major strides in the past week. If he make minimal strides at this point, I would think he'd have a good chance of playing by next week.
So the Cherubusco game next Friday.
I would think he has. That's a real possibility right now. Yeah.
Okay, Northridge. They beat Central on Tuesday night when we were playing Bethany. Pretty decent victory over there as far as margin of victory. They look pretty talented this year. What do you expect from them?
Well, they obviously have a new coach, a new system, and so I think that obviously we've only got to see them once, but they're definitely talented. They have good guard play. Erickson's very quick, does a good job with the ball in his hands, putting pressure on a defense, being able to shoot it or pass it or handle it. And they got some size inside to go with it, some shooters around them. So they are a real, they're going to be a real problem for us, and there's no question. We'll have to play extremely well. They're well coached. Their coach has done a great job last time at Lafayette and before that at North Montgomery. So he's done a good job and is experienced. And we know we're going to have to play really well. Their personnel is good. They're well coached. They're playing well. And we wish we had a full roster with Rendsburg when we're playing somebody like this, but we don't. And so young guys are going to have to step up, and we'll have to play well.
You mentioned Erickson. He had 27 points the other night. Who do you have on him tonight?
I think Dennis will get the start on him. We have a couple of ways that we're considering guarding him, not just personnel-wise, but how we actually defend a couple of things that he does with pick-and-roll action and stuff, and just coming off screens, or the different things they do. We have a couple different ways that we're considering guarding. We'll start one way. We'll see how that works, and then if we have to, we'll make adjustments.
So other than that, as far as matchups are concerned, they've got a big guy, 6'7". Of course, you don't have Nick, so where do you go there? I
think we're going to have to go with Elijah there, and so that's one of those areas where we're kind of shuffling a little bit defensively. Maybe differently than we would prefer, or certainly differently than if we were completely healthy. But you know what? Foul trouble happens, injuries happen, sickness happens throughout the course of the year. So you got to learn to deal with that kind of stuff and do the best you can and make adjustments. And hopefully we got a game plan that will allow our kids to have some success if they play hard, and we can defend them.
So everybody came out of Thanksgiving in pretty good shape. You don't have anybody else on the injured list besides or sick list or anything besides Rendsburger?
No, we've been well fed, and we should have enough energy.
Okay. What about the starting lineup tonight, Rob?
We'll go the same way. We'll start Dennis and Josh along with Elijah. We'll start Drew, and we'll start Charlie.
Okay. Good luck tonight, Rob.
Thank you.
That was Rob Yoder, head basketball coach of the Westview Warriors. Jamie will be back with his keys of the game right after this timeout. This is Westview Warrior basketball at Laguana Media.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Height Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Height Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Height Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Go straight to me. And welcome back to Westview High School tonight. Let's go through some keys to the game for Westview. On offense, I think it's really important that we reverse the ball and get the defense moving. At least on tape in their first game, Northridge showed that they're really good, have really good initial defense. And so it's going to be imperative to reverse the ball, get the defense out of position, and then there should be driving lanes and cutting lanes open for passing. So, and of course, with every game, we always want an offensive rebound. So when we do have missed shots, we need to go after those. On defense, down Nick, we have a few challenges out there, but we're going to have to help out in the post really quickly and then get out on their shooters. When they throw it down to Stauffer, who I think is number 50, we're going to be a little undersized, and we always like to help out from the wing, and so we got to jump down there, dig, and then get back out on the shooters if he kicks it back out. And then number 2, we got to contain penetration and be in great help side. They're pretty athletic. Their leading scorer likes to drive it really hard. And so if we don't stop him, if we let him get going, he's going to get us in foul trouble. And once they break that initial penetration, then it opens the defense up to all kinds of layups and everything else. So those are some of the keys for us tonight in order to be successful.
Well, I think, Jamie, you made a good point. One thing that concerns me is not having Nick in there against their big guy Stauffer, and the guys are just going to have to drop down and help out.
Yeah, I think we may have an advantage on the other end as far as speed and quickness. We'll see. We don't know how the game goes. I haven't even seen the guy play before, but height is something that's always there. But Elijah, as we know, has consistently been our best defender over the years.
Definitely.
And we would prefer to have him on, let's see, I forgot his name. Erickson,
yeah.
But Dennis is a good defender as well, and the fact that he's a little smaller might actually help him stay under him a little bit and bother him that way. So I think our team defense were long. I think that's what we did see the other night. We weren't challenged much, but on the other hand, Bethany could barely complete a pass because of our active hands and our wingspan and aggression. So it's going to be I imagine we'll see some back and forth, some changes in strategy as we go on. We got two very experienced coaches. We got two teams with players that have been around a long time. See, Erickson's a senior. Camden Knepp, who comes in off the bench, he's a junior. Vogt, I guess that's how you say it. Sam Vogt is a senior. Siegert is a senior, and Stauffer's a junior. So a lot of experience out there on both sides of the floor, and so it'll just come down to the basics: who can make more baskets and execute their offense and defensive plan.
And you had mentioned that Knepp comes in off the bench. It appeared that he's in the starting lineup tonight. So there was a minor change there.
Yeah, he didn't start the other night, but that's it was a little surprising to me that he wasn't, because I think he played quite a bit last year. He's a really athletic, kind of multi-tool player.
Right.
He can shoot, he can drive, good defender, and so he will be. I don't know. I would imagine. My guess is they'll put him on either Charlie or Elijah, because they know in their previous game, at the end of the game, they were already talking about this game, and their main goal, they got to stop Elijah.
That's right.
So that's easier said than done. I don't know who they'll put on him exactly, but it's nothing Elijah hasn't seen before, I'm sure, since every team's goal is to stop him first because he has the ball a lot.
So yeah, we're expecting a very good game here tonight. Westview, not much of a challenge in that first game, but tonight definitely will be a big challenge for the Warriors as the Northridge Raiders, talented Raiders, come in to Westview to take on our Westview Warriors. We'll take a short 30-second break, and then we'll be back with the national anthem and the starting lineups for tonight's game right after this 30-second break.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller back with you at Westview High School. The crowd still filing into the Westview gym, and a few more people here tonight than there was Tuesday night.
Yeah, it was a little lean there even toward the end of the JV game, but it's filled in pretty nicely, and just have a little bit up there in Section A not filled, so good to see.
Another talented singer from Westview. National anthem. Nice job by Hannah Mast of Westview. Excellent voice again with our national anthem tonight. And now let's take a look at our starting lineup. And tonight we have live video, thank goodness.
Not that we don't mind describing every step of the way.
Oh, I love doing play-by-play on the radio, but it's nice to have video. Nate Bowman is out greeting his starting players. That's number 10 out there. Carter Stoltzfus will start at one guard, a 5'10 sophomore. Number 22 just coming out on the court is Sand Vogt, 6'3 senior. At a forward will be Camden Knepp, a 6'2 junior. Jackson Erickson, who we mentioned had 27 points against the Blue Blazers over at Elkhart the other night, 5'11 senior. And in the middle is the big guy, Alex Stauffer, a 6'7 junior. He scored 8 against the Blazers on Tuesday night. And now for our Westview Warriors. Coming out first will be Dennis Wingert. Dennis had a nice game offensively with 12 points. Nice game defensively for that matter as well against Bethany. 5'11 senior. At the other guard will be Elijah Hales, a 6'4 senior. Elijah had 23 against the Bruins the other night. Charlie had 14, if I didn't mention that. Charlie is 6'5 junior. Charlie Yoder. Drew Litweiler will start at a forward, 6'4 sophomore. He had 4 against Bethany. And Josh Ostetler rounds out the starting lineup for the Westview Warriors, 6'1 senior, and he scored 11 against the Bruins on Tuesday night. We're without the Whistler tonight. Dan, I hope you're enjoying your turkey. Seems kind of quiet right now.
We ought to have that recorded.
Yeah, we should.
Play it over the loudspeaker if he's not here.
Charlie Yoder jumping up center court with Alex Stauffer.
Probably the most anticipated game on this court since LaVille.
Yes, exactly.
It doesn't beat that, but for a regular season game, it's right up there. We don't have another home game for a few weeks.
Yeah, mid-December. We're on the road next week down at Busco. Westview controlling the tip. Hales has it to Charlie Yoder, left side to Litweiler.
So we got Knapp on Charlie.
Hales with it. Litweiler on the wing. Left side in the corner. Charlie takes it down the baseline and gets it out of trouble to Wingert. Up front it comes to Hales. Hales tries to drive the paint, goes right side to Litweiler. Now back out front, that's Hales. Josh Ostetler. He drives, passes it back out to Wingert, down to Yoder.
We talked about early defense for Northridge, and that's going to be good. But what is it over time?
Right. They're both going to be a man. Charlie muscles his way in there, gets the Warriors on the board first.
Good patience that time, and we were about 40 seconds off the clock and got a layup, so we'll take it.
That's one of those high percentage shots that we like to get. Inside, hook shots off the yard, or off the blast too hard, and back come the Warriors. Litweiler, inside pass. Josh comes across the lane, puts it up, can't get it to go, and Dennis coming up over the back of Alex Stauffer for the foul. Stauffer will inbound, 6'7 junior. He gets it into Sand Vogt. He'll go right side with it to Stoltzfus, and back out front it comes to Erickson. He'll pass it off to Knepp. Knepp unloads it, top of the key. Into the lane now as Vogt has it knocked away. Picking up the loose ball was Josh Ostetler. Hales now brings it across the timeline. Drives and gives off to Wingert. Dennis feeds Josh Ostetler. He'll hand it off to Hales, and Hales swings it back out front.
Looks like we're going to run a set here.
Backdoor to Charlie, and it looked like Northridge anticipated that as Stoltzfus helped out on defense and got in there in front of Charlie and deflected it out of bounds. It'll be Westview ball underneath their own basket.
Well, they had that scouted well because I don't think we ran it last week.
No, I don't think we didn't see much of anything on Tuesday night.
No.
Dennis Wingert with the basketball, has it knocked away, regains possession, gives it to Hales. Hales over to Charlie. Long three in the air and good.
Yeah, he got switched out, I think, that time on Vogt, or Vogt got switched out on him, and he just wasn't close enough.
Westview off to a 5-zip lead. Shot for the baseline's no good by Nepp, and the Warriors with a rebound. So far, Northridge has gotten one shot on each possession, right?
Yes.
Steal now by Northridge. Stauffer will take the jumper from the baseline. Off the back of the iron, and back comes Hales with it. Elijah feeds Dennis Wingert. Out front, it'll come to Josh Hostetler. 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the first quarter. Hales, the jumper from the baseline, and he hits. Seven to nothing. Northridge with the ball, Stoltzfus. He'll go right side with it to Vogt. Vogt tries to direct traffic. He'll take it into the lane. Reverse layup is good. Good athletic move by Vogt to put Northridge on the board for the first time tonight. Charlie drives the baseline, has it knocked away by Stauffer, but we're going to have a hack in there, a foul on Stauffer. First foul on Northridge. Coming into the ball game for Northridge will be Drew Siegert. Saw some action over at Elkhart on Tuesday with 7 points off the bench. Elijah Hales looking to inbound, this time to the left side of the Warrior basket underneath. Long shot by Charlie. This time it's short. Once again, Dennis Wingert tried to reach in there.
That's a bad foul on Dennis. That's his second. We need him to guard Erickson.
Yep. So both fouls over the back. Inbounding will be Drew Siegert. He'll get it in to Vogt. He'll go right side with it to Erickson. Now back out front, he comes to Stoltzfus. That's Vogt with it. He'll hit Erickson. Erickson looking for a lane. Goes down the baseline, spins it up, no good. Tipped out of bounds, last touch by Vogt, and it goes out of bounds for Westview. Checking in for the Warriors will be Jordan Schrock, the 6-foot sophomore. Dennis Wingert comes to the bench with 2 fouls. 4:07 to go in the first quarter. Westview by 5, 7-2.
Looks like we're running another set here.
Hales hits Schrock high post. Now it'll go to Hales. Hales feeds it inside, knocked out of the hands of Josh Hostetler, but a foul. That'll be picked up by Erickson. Jackson Erickson picks up his first.
Just a casual observation. Northridge seems well versed on complaining about every foul call. Their JV did the same thing.
Reminiscent of the Busco game last year. Josh Hostetler hits his first point tonight. 8-2 now. Westview by 6 with 3:48 to go in the opening quarter. Second shot in the air and good for Josh. Back come the Raiders now. Sand Vogt with the basketball. Try to take it down the lane. Knocked away, and Josh Hostetler picks up the loose ball again. He'll give it to Charlie. Yoder drives, gives it off left side to Hales, right back to Charlie. He'll pop it from the free throw line and hit. Timeout on the court called by Coach Radiker of the Northridge Raiders. Westview with an 11-2 lead with 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Do you fret about potential health hazards in your home? Is something eating away at your walls? Stop fretting and do something about it by calling Gold Key Home Inspections. We are a full-service company trained to identify wood-destroying insects, perform mold testing, evaluate the home for radon gas, and do more detailed inspections such as sewer line and thermal imaging. Don't lay awake at night wondering. Call Gold Key today to set up your specialized appointment and leave the worrying to us.
Northridge inbounding, trailing by 9 to Westview, 11-2 with 3:24 to go in the first quarter.
It's interesting. Neither team got, I don't believe either coaching staff got to see the other team live. They got tape, of course, but you just don't quite know what you have on either side until you see them in person. So
Siegert with the cross-court pass to Stoltzfus, and he hits a three.
He's a sophomore, so nice stroke.
He was held scoreless at Elkhart. Josh Ostetler with it on the wing. Hales gets fouled from behind by Vogt as that entry pass from Josh comes into Elijah. Once again, the Warriors will inbound underneath their own basket, off to the left. And apparently Jordan Schrock has some blood on his jersey. So they're going to send him to the locker room, and he'll probably come out with a different number.
Well, that must be why the referees, they got a good eye, because I didn't even see it when him walking over here.
Well, it kind of blends in with the other complementary colors on the Westview uniform. There's a lot of red on their uniform. Elijah lobs it into Charlie, and while in the air, he puts it in. Good job by Charlie. 9 points now of the 13 for Yoder. Sand Vogt will go left side with it to Sam Smith, who's just checked in. Smith goes to Nate Bowman, who's also come in. Stauffer fakes, puts it up off the glass, and scores.
Yeah, that's where we had a little bit bigger guy by the name of Rensberger. That's not quite so easy, but we were a little slow on help side that time too.
Fortunately, Nick is real close to being back, so we'll probably see him down at Busco next week. Turnaround, it's going to be short by Josh, but he takes it right out of the hands of Stauffer. Ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by Charlie. It'll be Northridge basketball. So Northridge will inbound underneath the Westview basket. Rob Yoder having a little conversation.
Yeah, I was wondering how if Charlie's receiving the pass, he's getting called for holding. I'm not sure. I didn't see it, so I can't comment.
Oh, that was a foul on Charlie. Okay, yes. I thought it was just a turnover.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't see the foul. Drew Siegert inbounding. He'll get it into Jackson Erickson. Erickson goes right side to Bowman. Lob inside to Stauffer. He'll put it up, miss the shot. Battle for the rebound. Good job by Litweiler. As he's outsized by 3 or 4 inches to Stauffer, but managed to jump over him.
That's a foul, my goodness.
Yeah, no foul, a lot of contact there. Litweiler goes to Yoder, left side to Hales. Hales swings it back out front. Minute 25 to go in the first quarter. Westview by 6, 13-7. Bounce pass to Charlie, and he's fouled from behind. This time the foul will go against Drew Siegert.
Lots of attention being paid over there to number 5.
And for good reason.
I'm starting to get a feeling there could be some free throw shot in this game, like a lot of them.
Unless they're going to let them play. We've seen a lot of contact, no whistles. Shot from the corner is no good by Hales. Picking up the loose ball there was Erickson. Erickson picks up his dribble, and then he'll just throw the shot up and hit from 3. Well, there's a little sample of his talent. Didn't really spot up. He just picked it up and threw it toward the basket. Hales on the baseline, backs it way into the corner, then gives to Charlie. Charlie gets into trouble, gives off to Litweiler. Fakes a shot, then gives off to Josh Ostetler. He drives, puts it up, misses a shot, tipped around, still loose on the floor, and still no whistle. Now we have a timeout called by Rob Yoder, and so Westview will have the basketball. much to the displeasure of the Northridge fans sitting behind us. We'll probably hear a few comments.
I heard them the whole JV game too. So, well, that's what makes this rivalry good.
Yep,
we're close, and you know it's early in the season, and then you don't hear anything about each other the rest of the year. So it's for bragging rights in the area. And we've had their number really in recent years. I don't know exactly how many we've won out of the last 10, but
yeah, all I know is they still up on us 15-10 in the modern day series.
Is that right?
Yeah, they won 15, lost 10.
I know we won over there last year, which is always a rarity.
We did 7-point win over there, 67-67 or 67-60.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. You can see early on some of the things the coach was concerned about. That big guy in the middle is skilled, and he can do what he needs to do.
Hales gets it to Litweiler. Litweiler to Hostetler between the circles. Westview will hold for the last shot here in the first quarter. Hales backs it out now with 10.
Well, they're waiting an awful long time.
Yeah, well, go a long way for the basket. Backdoor, this time it works. Charlie snuck in there and put it in.
Now we know why they waited a long time.
That's right. So we played 8 minutes in this battle of the inter-county rivals, the Northridge Raiders and the Westview Warriors. Westview leading 15-10 at the first stop. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
15-10 is our score after the first stop. Westview with 11 of its 15 points scored so far by Charlie Yoder. Elijah Hales with 2, Josh Hostetler with 2. Northridge's 10 points are spread out a bit. Stoltzfus with a 3, Vogt with a regular field goal for 2, Erickson with a 3, and Stauffer rounds out their scoring with a field goal underneath. Northridge will inbound to begin the second quarter. Erickson getting set to inbound. And he gets it into Vogt. Sand Vogt goes right back to Erickson. Back to Vogt. Inside pass. Good job by Charlie stepping in to knock that ball away and steal it from Stauffer.
Teams consistently underestimate his reach.
Yep, those long arms decept him. Shot's a little short that time by Charlie. Back come the Raiders. Bounce pass right side goes to Knepp. Knepp up top to Vogt. Vogt tries to drive, loses the handle, almost throws it away. Gets it to Smith. Smith drives the lane. Now long 3 in the air is no good, off the mark by Erickson. Battle for the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Charlie, but it looked like he was getting hit from behind, battling for that ball.
Yeah, a good effort down there. He's sandwiched between a 6'7" and a 6'3" guy.
Yep. Good hustle, good effort by Charlie. Stauffer takes the pass way out front. He'll give off to Erickson. Now right side will come to Stoltzfus, or rather Vogt.
Wow, the travel.
It looked like he dragged that pivot foot. Erickson gets it into Stauffer. He runs into trouble. Long 3 by Smith is good. 5'10" sophomore. Remember him on the JV and even played some varsity last year as a freshman. Good power move underneath by Hales.
Thought Smith, they got a pretty good sophomore class.
Yeah, young
he
team.
Actually transferred in from Memorial this year. He had left after his 8th grade year to go to Memorial, and then
shot off the baseline by Vogt's good. 17-15. We got a 2-point ball game. 6:25 to go in the first half. Jordan Schrock gets it to Josh Hostetler. Out front now it'll come to Litweiler. Drew goes right side to Jordan Schrock. Swing it around the perimeter. Back down to Charlie. Timeout called by Coach Yoder of Westview. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here for this one. Good to have you along once again for Westview Warrior basketball at LaguanaMedia.com. Once again, we apologize for that first game and the video problems we had, but we got that figured out. And we're looking forward to another very good year in bringing you Westview Warrior basketball this year.
One thing I think you'll see in this game is some ebbs and flows with the margin. Right now, Northridge has drilled a few threes. They're back in it. They're going to have to rely on that quite a bit, I think. And if they make a lot of them, they're going to stick in there and have a chance to win. If they cool off at all, it could be tough on them. Because we're shutting off the drives.
Right, and the big guy.
Yeah, they're getting up. And on the other side, I think our sophomores, they need to make some plays. They're playing good defense, but like Jordan and Drew, look for them to maybe get a little involved with the offense.
Stauffer's taking a break now, so he's out of the ball game.
You see the Northridge went to a little zone trap there because they figured we were going to call a play, so they threw a wrinkle at us, but
didn't bother us.
Our answer normally just throw it to Charlie and he'll score.
And he did. 19-15, Westview back up by 4. Shot, and it's going to be a 3-point play, and then a free throw coming for Sam Smith.
Yeah, Jordan's getting caught down. He's got caught twice now on a down screen and giving him wide open shots. And, you know, that's just something you can't really see on tape off one game is what every player does for the other team. And they're definitely shooting three-pointers at a high level right now. I'm not sure how many they have, but
4.
4?
Now, yeah.
4 for, what, 6 or 7
Something
maybe?
like that, yeah. Drive by Charlie, puts it up too strong, but it's tipped up and in by Jordan Schrock.
There you see Jordan making up for it.
Got a little confused because he did change uniforms. He's wearing number 41. Now we have a turnover on Vogt. So it'll come back Westview's way on the carry.
I wondered if they were going to call that. He did that before on a drive and got away with it on a little carry.
3-point ball game, Westview leading.
Looks like we're running another set.
Vogt applies some pressure to Hales, and Hales is fouled on a bump. It's going to be Vogt picking up his second foul. Back into the ball game is Carter Stoltzfus, an original starter. Vogt comes out with 2.
So Erickson's got a 3. Smith has 2 of them, and Stoltzfus has 1.
Right, exactly. Hales gets the inbound pass from Schrock, and he's controlling now. Picks up the dribble, gives out to Josh for 3, left wide open, misses. Good rebound by Jordan, can't get it to go, but Charlie right there for the offensive carom. Shot by Hales is good for 3.
Well, we talked about offensive rebounder before the game, and that got us 3 right there. So Jordan's really come alive after giving up that 4-point play. He's made 2 really good plays.
Westview's lead 6 now after being within 1. Northridge was within 1. An air ball by Erickson on the attempted 3. Back come the Warriors. Charlie steps back, puts it up, misses a shot. Good block out by Stoltzfus as he brings it up for the Raiders. He'll give off to Smith, who penetrates, but he carried it. Good defense.
I noticed we've switched. Well, Stauffer come back into the game now, so we'll see what they do. But we did have Elijah on Erickson that last possession.
Stauffer back in.
Well, it's one thing, you know, the way Northridge keeps coming at us shows their skill, but I don't think our guys will be rattled.
Oh.
We've been in some high-pressure games. We're very experienced. Just have to execute. We do have some young guys out there that maybe haven't been through all that, but
give them a few games under their belt, and they'll be right with the others. Hales' shot's a little long. Saved by Stauffer, but right into Schrock's hand. And now the ball intercepted. Driving is Stoltzfus. He'll give it off underneath the Bowman. Now to Stauffer, and he lays it in. Here comes Charlie now, down the baseline, picks it up, gives to Schrock, now back out front to Hales to Yoder. Yoder down the baseline. And we have a foul, an offensive foul is going to be called on Charlie. His second. Drew Siegert getting set to inbound for the Raiders. He'll get it into Carter Stoltzfus. Westview by 4. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Bowman gets it out front to Erickson. The right side pass comes to Stoltzfus. He'll go to Bowman. Bowman goes left side with it to Siegert. Siegert hands it off to Bowman. Bowman takes it into the paint, puts it up, misses a shot. Stoffer with the rebound and a putback, and it's good, and he's fouled.
And Charlie's third foul.
Well, I would imagine he'll come out.
Yeah, 2 plays in a row on each end of the court. Not good decisions there. He's so confident in his abilities on the offensive end that he knows he can score about any time. But he got a little out of control, and then on this end, gave up the offensive rebound. And
Northridge struggling at the line. Stoffer misses that one. Lead pass from Hales to Wingert doesn't lead to anything. Schrock with it now, top of the circle. He'll go right side to Hostetler. Now to Hales in the corner.
Going to have Elijah step up as a scorer here with Charlie out of the game. We also need Josh to start making some plays.
Litweiler gets it to Josh, or Schrock. Schrock to, Litweiler to Josh Hostetler now, top of the circle. He drives behind the back dribble. Good drive to the hoop by Josh. Good penetration.
Well, that's what we needed. Some guy to step up.
Almost thrown away. Good save by Siegert. Driving. Erickson puts it up. It's going to be no good. Good rebound by Jordan. Jordan Schrock's got some good leaping ability.
Oh, yeah, he's a great athlete.
Bounce pass inside to Wingard, and a foul is called underneath. It's going to go against Northridge. It'll be a 2-shot foul coming for Dennis Wingard.
Sometimes when your leading scorer goes out of the game, some of the other guys feel a little bit more freedom to try things, and I think, well, that's what's happened. 2 straight trips down the court. 2 seniors, by the way.
That's right. They know they have to step up. Erickson picks up his second foul tonight.
Just a lot of depth on each team, really.
Yes, there is. Both coaches are going to their bench a lot. 27-22 Westview by 5. Erickson comes out. Back in is Vogt. Dennis's second shot's off the mark. Rebounds pulled down by Siegert. Siegert gets it to Vogt. Vogt drives the lane and gives off left side to Stoltzfus. Back out front will come to Bowman. They'll swing it around right side to Siegert. Siegert to Stoltzfus. Stoltzfus has it knocked away. It goes off his knee and out of bounds. .157 to go in the first half. Westview by 5, 27-22.
Northridge going to a 1-3-1 zone. This is what brought back the JV from a 14-point deficit to a win, unfortunately, for Northridge.
Hales gets it to Litweiler. He'll pop a 3 and hit.
Yeah, that's not on the scouting, but he can drill them. He gets hot from there. Look out.
Yep. Last year we saw that time and again on the JV. Shot by Siegert. He answers the 3. We got a 5-point ball game again. Minute and 20 seconds to go in the first half. Dennis Wingert gets it to Hales, not a Schrock. Jordan gets it to Josh Hostetler, not a Litweiler. Litweiler goes up in the air, puts the ball down, so he's good. Hales now looks to Coach Yoder, and now Dennis Wingert will come out at point. Looks like we're going to try to take a minute off the clock. It's stepping in and stealing it was Carter Stoltzfus. Pass ahead comes to Vogt. Back to Stoltzfus, now to Bowman. In the corner left side, it'll go to Stoltzfus, or rather Siegert. Back to Stoltzfus. Shot by Vogt is good, a little jumper from the right side. Vogt now with 6. 3-point ball game, 30-27 with a half a minute to go down the first half. Elijah Hales gets it to Dennis Wingard, right back to Hales. Hales peeking up at the clock. He's being guarded there by Nate Bowman, a 5'10 senior. Hales picks up his dribble, looking for help, knocked away, and now we have a breakaway. The shot's going to be no good off the mark as Stoltzfus had to hurry it.
Well, not a good end to the half there.
No, it wasn't.
We had a couple of good possessions after Charlie went out, but after that it went downhill in a hurry. So good time for halftime. We'll regroup, we'll get a plan, and we'll come back. We'll be ready.
3-point ball game at halftime, 30-27. And one thing I didn't, this half went pretty fast, but we're going to give away another pizza tonight. It's time for our Shipshe Pizza halftime pizza giveaway trivia contest. So get your brain going and think back. Shipshe Pizza, located on State Road 5 North in Shipshewana. The winner of tonight's contest will receive a certificate for a free large one-topping pizza from Shipshe Pizza. So please text your answer to the following number. And I hope Dan's ready, because that's his phone. 260-463-6505. Once again, that number is 260-463-6505. And tonight's Shipshe Pizza trivia question is: who played on Westview's championship team that is now the one of Westview's state championship teams that is now the superintendent of Westview High School? So text your answer to 260-463-6505. And you'll be the winner of a one-topping large pizza from Shipshe Pizza. And Jamie will be back with first half scoring right after this timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
We're back at Westview High School. We're at the half. Westview leads 30-27. Let's take a look at the individual scoring. First for the visitors, Northridge. 5'10 guard Carter Stoltzfus, number 12, had a three-pointer. Number 14, Drew Seegert, a 6'3 senior, also had a three-pointer. Sam Vogt, a 6'3 senior, had 3 field goals for 6 points, 3 two-point field goals. Camden Knepp did not score. Sam Smith had 2 three-pointers. He also got fouled on one of them. He did miss the free throw. And Jackson Erickson had a three-pointer, 5'11 senior, their leading scorer, who had 27 the other night. We held him to 3. And Alex Stauffer, a 6'7 junior, added 3 field goals in there. According to the records here, they did not make a free throw, so I'm not sure how many they shot. I think they shot at least 3, maybe.
I think 3 or 4, yeah.
And they didn't make any of them. So looks like Sam Vogt, Sam Smith, and Alex Stauffer all tied with the lead with 6 points. So good balance for Northridge. For Westview, Dennis Winger had a free throw for 1 point. Charlie Yoder had 5 field goals and a 3-pointer for 13 to lead us. Elijah Hales has a 3-pointer and 2 2-point free throws, or field goals. So that'd be 3, 5, 7. Jordan Schrock had a putback for 2 points, 1 field goal. Drew Litweiler added a 3-pointer near the end of the half. And Josh Hostetler had a field goal and 2 free throws. So not a whole lot of balance for us. Charlie has about half our points. It really doesn't matter who makes them as long as they go in. But Charlie, he had 3 fouls with about 3 minutes or so to go in that second half. Yeah, picked him up in a hurry. So that's something that's going to be an issue the rest of the second half, because we're trying to put him down there on Stauffer, and lengthwise he can match up. It's just he's outweighed by
several
40 pounds maybe. I'm not sure exactly what Alex is listed at, but just a really good all-around game. And you can see Northridge has a lot of options. You shut down their main scorer, they got 5 other guys that can score.
Right.
And so they're an impressive bunch, but we're still ahead. So if we can come out, get on a little run again, I think we're pretty good at figuring the other team out and making adjustments. This team's been around a long time.
Kind of the type of game we were looking for. Close ball game, 3 points at halftime. So, yeah, good ball game. Good crowd on hand. Great basketball.
Yeah, one thing that's been a little difficult is our offense is kind of stagnant. We're running a lot of set plays because they're really shutting down kind of some of our primary options. So usually if you're not open, we're not screening very well. So I would think one of the points of emphasis in the locker room would be to screen, set good screens, roll off of those, be patient, just like we were in that first possession. And points aren't always going to come easy. And so we have to be ready for that. And on the other hand, you can say that you hope Northridge misses, but what they drill, 5 of them? 1, 2, 3.
Maybe 5, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 threes in the first half. And most of those, I think, were in the second quarter. And so just got to get a hand on it, maybe step out 1 step further, make them take them away outside. And take your chances from there, because you can't guard everything.
That's right. It looks like you have some stats there.
Yeah, I have a few stats here. Turnovers are always important. Northridge has 7 turnovers. Westview has 6, so we're all even there. No block shots for either team. We have 4 steals to their 3. Assists, dead even at 6. Let's see, rebounds is... We have 8 total rebounds, and they have 7. All right. They have 8 rebounds. We have 14. So we are out rebounding them, but that just means they missed more. Shooting percentages. Let's see. Overall for the game, we are 12 for 24 for 50%. So that's pretty good. And Northridge is 11 for 20 for 55%. So that's even better. 3-pointers, they're shooting 5 for 7. And we're 3 for 8. So Northridge actually outshot us a little bit that half. And it's just a real even game. It's a 1-possession game, and it's been that way most of the game. So good test for us early on.
Yes, it is.
I know the coach was worried about it. He was thinking that if we shut down Erickson, we'd be okay. Well, we've done that, and other guys have stepped up. So it's just things you don't know early in the season. If we'd play them 3-4 games in, you'd have a lot more information on them. But they don't have information on us either, so it should be a fun second half.
These are great games for the Warriors great teams to have on their schedule. And, you look at all the Northern Lakes Conference teams that we played. We picked up Warsaw now this year, too. So we've got, last year, I guess, is the first time we played them, wasn't it?
Yes, we have a 2-year contract with them, and so we finished that off here in a few weeks down there in Warsaw.
When you play teams caliber of Warsaw, Northwood, Northridge, Concord, who'd I miss? I mean, those are great teams that make your team better.
Yeah, Plymouth was on the list. We don't play them this year. But, what we've seen over the years with Rob is his goal is the end of the year.
Right.
How good are you? And to get there, you got to have tough games, and you got to play tough opponents.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. tonight's a very tough game. Northridge is a very quality opponent, and we'll be fortunate to get out of here with a victory.
All right, we got a pizza winner. Thank you, Justin, our engineer. Pass that along in my headset. That Jonas Miller is the winner of our Shipsy Pizza halftime trivia contest tonight. That was way too easy, Jamie.
Well, you had a really hard one last week.
I know,
so you
that's why I
balanced it out
felt so
pretty
bad that I pretty much did a giveaway tonight. Nothing against you, Jonas. But I would imagine there were several people that texted that answer in. So it's going to be a little bit tougher when we get down to Busco next Friday night.
You'll have a week to think about it.
That's right.
Without the holiday distractions and all that.
That's right. I'll have to, get a Cherubusco coach that coached in 1957 or something like
That'll do it. Shipsy Pete's will be safe that week, probably.
Yeah. I'm going to steal my score sheets back. Westview with the basketball to start the second half, as you can see. Litweiler on the baseline. He's going to force it up, miss his shot, and pulling down a rebound is Carter Stoltzfus. He'll get it to Erickson. As Jamie said, a one-possession game, and now there you go, we're tied.
And whoever had him was way off of him, so.
Stoltzfus, who had hit a three in the first half, hits one right here in the early stages of the second half. Yoder being hawked on defense there by Knepp. Shot from the corners off the mark, but a good tip in there by Dennis Wingard, who had a nice follow.
And I think those are the kind of plays we're going to need to win this game. We're not going to get easy shots, and they're not going to give our top scorers full reign. So we're going to need some of those hustle plays.
Erickson, we've held to 3 points tonight, just that one three-pointer. So we've done well on him after that 27-point performance at Elkhart. Stauffer with it. He'll give off to Vogt. Vogt's three is no good. Stauffer over the back of Hales gets the rebound. He'll get it down low to Camden Knepp, who's fouled as he tries to reverse layup.
Yeah, that was a clear over the back. They're just not calling that early in the half. We'll see what they do later.
He tried not to make contact, but he did. No whistle. Shot in the air and good by Knepp. His first point tonight. 1 point ball game. 32-31 Westview. 6:41 to go in the third quarter. Second shot up and good by Knepp. So we're tied again at 32. Hales to Yoder. Down low, Josh, turnaround jumper off the baseline, won't go down. Stauffer picks it up.
Several of those tonight. I think it was the third one.
Yeah, I think so.
Against Bethany the other night, they went in, but.
Stoltzfus drives the lane, gives off right side to Vogt. Vogt drives it in, puts it up, misses a shot, but Stauffer with a rebound, and he's fouled. Jordan Schrock getting set to check into the ball game for Westview. Well, Stauffer will go to the free throw line. Shooting two.
Stauffer's one of those kind of throwback centers, that isn't out hunting his shot on the three-point line. He just hangs around the basket, and he's hard to root out of there.
Yep. I remember when I was in school, the varsity coach would be down in a junior high just looking for a big kid, We could make him into a player.
Well, I was looking down our bench down there and said, what big body do we have we can put in there?
Yeah.
The only one we do is got a knee brace on.
Stauffer hits one of his two free throws. Charlie Yoder goes left side to Josh Ostetler.
Well, we just got to be patient here. We'll get a shot.
He'll put it up, miss it off the glass. Charlie with a three, and he hits.
Offensive rebounds. That's 2 this half, and it's accounted for all 5 of our points.
That makes a huge difference. Stauffer now another 3 in the air. It's going to be off the mark. Good job by Hale snaring it off the glass. Charlie to Elijah. Right back to Charlie on the wing. He'll put up a 3 as he had his defender on the ground. Stauffer grabbed it but has it stripped away by Dennis Wingard. Now he'll pop a 3. Good offensive board by Hales. Back out front to Wingard. Ball was intended for Jordan, but he started cutting the other way, but Charlie right there to pick it up. Hales out front, working on Vogt. Driving the lane is Josh, and we have an offensive foul on Josh Hostetler.
Yeah, they're a bunch of pesky little defenders out
They
there,
are.
and it's hard to get a free path to the basket. We just need to be patient. The shots will come, but it starts on this end. We got to get stops and get out in transition and get easy baskets.
Northridge a chance to tie or take the lead now. Driving the baseline, reverse layup's going to be too hard. Rebound comes down to Hales. He tries to get it to Charlie, knocked out of bounds, last touch by Northridge. Carter Stoltzfus tried to influence the official's decision, but didn't work. Jordan Schrock.
Good effort, though.
Yeah, it was. Jordan Schrock inbounding right in front of assistant coach John Jancy. He'll get it in. Hales with it now. Bounce pass to Charlie. Good spin move. Puts it up, and it'll go. Charlie now with 18 points. A little over midway through the first, or a little under. Shot there by Northridge, no good. A little under halfway through the third quarter. Charlie already with 18. Misses the three that time, crashing the boards. Coming out with it was Northridge's Stoltzfus. He'll get it ahead to Erickson. Erickson has it knocked away, but regains possession, and we have a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Westview. That's going to go against Jordan Schrock. For Jordan, that's his second. Northridge will inbound underneath their own basket off to the right. Triggering it in will be Sand Vogt. Nepp out of the ball game along with Stoltzfus. Pass comes in to Stauffer. Stauffer to Erickson. Bowman back into the ball game. Last stoppage along with Siegert. Driving the baseline. Once again, it's too long. Vogt gets his own rebound, puts it up, has it blocked away, gets it back. Boy, does he have quick hands. I think you used the right adjective, adjective. They are pesky. And there's a three by Erickson, his second of the night. Northridge within one now, 37-36. Hales loses a handle, gets it back. He'll go to Jordan Schrock. Schrock gets it to Hales. Hales drives it, puts it up, and he hits. 9 points now for Elijah. Westview back up by 3. Erickson gets the handoff, and he's fouled. That's on Dennis, and that'll be his third. Once again, Sam Smith comes into the ball game for Northridge.
Yeah, Northridge has a lot of fiery guys on their team.
Yes, they do.
And that can work in your favor if things are going well. If they're not going well, it can hurt you.
And now Erickson picks up a foul on Hales.
That's 6 fouls for us already this half, and none for Northridge.
The first on Elijah this evening. Erickson with the ball out front. He goes to Bowman. Bowman tries to get it into Stauffer. Stauffer out to Siegert for 3, short, but he gets his own rebound, and the putback is blocked by Josh from behind. Now to Charlie. He'll drive it, give off the winger. Hostetler inside. Charlie post up, puts it up, off the glass, and good, and he's fouled.
Well, I tell you, look out there, Jerry, and it seems like we're behind.
I know it. I know.
Northridge is making plays all over, and you look up, we're up 5.
I know. When they hit that 3, I thought that puts them in the lead, but no, we were ahead. We were still ahead.
Up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just been a great game.
It has
We've had
been.
a couple of shots that could have put us up 7 or 10 and missed them, and then they've had a few shots. And
Charlie completes the 3-point play. 21 now for Charlie. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Pretty well officiated game, too, for as much action as
yeah, we got 3 veterans out there.
Charlie drives, puts it up on the steal and scores. 44-36, and Coach Radiker wants timeout.
Yeah, good strategy by Rob that time. Pressed him. He was probably only going to do it one time, and we got a turnover out of it. So a turnover, and they burned a timeout. So
very effective. Quality timeout there, or quality press.
Definitely.
We'll be back after this 30-second timeout.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
And we're back at Westview. Northridge breaks out of their huddle. Westview just now breaking out of theirs.
Well, our guys are still smiling, so I guess they're not as nervous as we are.
Right.
Well, last year, when we started the season, we had good potential, but we had every little thing kind of went our way in close games. The East Noble game, we won it just before the buzzer, and so you never know how a year is going to go, and we have Nick's injury, and so just some things to overcome, but it's a great chance for young guys to step up.
Bowman gets it to Smith.
Great help side that time by Elijah. That's what we kind of been lacking a little bit.
Vogt drives it, gives off to Bowman. Bowman will shoot a quick three. It's going to be short. Rebound, Jordan Trott.
That was our best defensive effort we've had in quite a while.
Hales gives off to Dennis Wingard, back down to Hales. Hales out front to Hostetler. He'll go to Schrock. Hostetler. Now Yoder. Minute 20 to go in the third quarter. Hales in the paint, puts it up, scores off the glass.
Elijah's just a man out there. He worked it, and we got the shot we wanted.
11 now for Elijah. Bowman with it. Gives out the Vogt. Vogt being guarded there by Josh Hostetler. Goes to Smith. Bounce passes at high post to Stauffer, right back to Smith. In now to Vogt. Vogt underneath. We have a traveling violation as Carter Stoltzfus took one too many steps as he drove toward the basket.
Really good defensive effort again right there. And you also notice we talked earlier about the ebbs and flows of this game, and they've missed their last couple of threes, and all of a sudden we're up 10.
That's right.
So
makes a difference.
They're needing those to stay in the game.
Their big guy comes out. They've got another big guy, but not as big. 6'3" Carson Ganger in the game for the first time tonight.
Let's see if we can execute. We executed great at the end of the first quarter. Terrible at the end of the second. So
very true.
That's right where he wants it, though. He likes the ball at the end of the quarter and get the momentum going to the next one.
We're down to inside 10 seconds. Hales puts it up and scores. Wow, what a job done that
it's just a highly skilled individual.
Shot at the buzzer is going to be off the mark, no good. So we played 3 quarters, and Westview has built up an 8-point lead over Northridge, 48-36 at the end of 3, and we'll be back with the third quarter right after this 60-second timeout.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school, and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
And we're back, getting ready to start the fourth quarter. Jerry Hostetler with Jamie Miller. Good to have you along here tonight. Westview with an 8-point lead as we begin the final 8 minutes of this basketball game. With the ball is Carter Stoltzfus. He'll give off to Vogt. Sam Smith now with a three, and it's off the back of the rim. No good, and a rebound. Josh Hostetler. Back come the Warriors. Oh, intercepted by Stoltzfus. Bounce passes right into the hands of Josh Hostetler. I don't know if he didn't see him or what, but boy, it was right to Josh. Dennis Wingard gets it to Charlie Yoder. Charlie being guarded by Vogt, goes left side to Hales. Yoder is fouled from behind by Sand Vogt. That'll be his third.
Well, that was a really successful quarter, obviously, for us in many ways. One of them, which is Charlie didn't pick up another foul.
That's true.
He had three
Good
to start,
point.
and
That's right. We only outscored Northridge that quarter by 2, 17-15. Drive by Hales, gets it out of trouble from underneath, out front. Charlie Yoder has it now, and the pass from Josh Hostetler. Hales being guarded by Erickson, drives it, pulls it into the corner, then gives off to Charlie on the baseline. Down low right side. He'll go up with it, and it's going to be a little short. Rebound, Vogt gets it to Erickson. Erickson drives it toward the hole, spins it up, no good. Good defense by the Warriors again. Charlie Yoder has it knocked down from behind, picked up by Stoltzfus. Pass ahead is intercepted, getting a little sloppy. Hales drives it, he'll put it up, and he's fouled before he goes up for the shot. Didn't go anyway.
now you say we outscored them 17-15. We were up 3, and then we were up 12. So
I must have done something wrong there.
Well, you're doing a lot over there. You're talking coherently, and you're keeping stats. That's nearly impossible.
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong quarter. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't even know what.
18-9.
18-9.
Yeah, we outscored them. I was looking at the second quarter.
We'd take 17-15 this quarter.
Yeah, sure. Oh, no good by Charlie from the corner. Pass ahead to Stauffer.
Northridge, I think, is losing their composure a little bit. They're throwing some passes that probably are a little ill-advised and kind of getting a little wild.
We're up 12.
Boy, they look at that three when they're 25 feet away.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, nothing's out of. Yep, traveling. Good defense.
Notice our digs this half are much stronger and faster. That was a point of emphasis in practice. But, you know, until you see game action, it's hard to know exactly how you have to do it, and we've done much better. Alex doesn't exactly know where we're coming from. Next.
Warriors looking good tonight. 12-point lead over Northridge with 6:03 to go in the fourth quarter. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Northridge basketball. They'll inbound in front of the Westview bench.
Jordan's a good shooter from mid-range, and he needs to just take that shot on the baseline. He's wide open.
Still young, and I don't think he...
Just confidence.
Right, exactly. Vogt gets it to Erickson. Erickson goes to Smith. Smith, left side to Stoltzfus. Cross-courts it, almost threw it over the head of Erickson. Vogt, Stauffer in the corner to go to Stoltzfus. Back out front to Vogt. Now Stauffer has come out beyond the arc. He'll give off to Vogt. Vogt, a jumper from 15, and it's going to spin in. His 8th point of the night. 10-point ball game now. Westview by 10, 48-38, 5:15 to go in the game.
First basket for either team this quarter.
Good defense on both sides. We're almost 2 minutes in, too. Or no, 3 minutes. 5-minute mark now.
Time flies when the whistle doesn't blow, doesn't it?
I guess. It sure does. Josh Hostetler with it. He's being guarded by Stauffer. Drives it, puts it up, scores! See him do that a couple times tonight.
Yeah, when he's got Stauffer out there one-on-one, he needs to take him to the basket. That's a good matchup for us.
With the ball, Vogt. Directs traffic, then drives it all the way to the hoop, puts it up with a left hand. It's long. Rebounds, no good by Stauffer. Gets his own board, puts it up. This time misses. He can't buy a basket under there. Rebound, Yoder. Back up the Warriors. And we have a strip from behind, but it's going to be a reach-in foul on Northridge, and that's going to go against Sam Vogt.
I think they're having it. Northridge is taking a timeout here.
4 minutes, 21 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview 50, Northwood 38. We'll be back right after this 30-second timeout. We're ready to resume action now after the timeout called by Coach Radiker of the Northridge Raiders. And Westview will be inbounding underneath their own bucket off to the left. That's Elijah Hales getting set to trigger it in for the Warriors. He'll give it to Charlie Yoder. Jumper from 12 is good for Charlie.
He's really improved that mid-range game.
25 now for Charlie Yoder tonight. Shot from the corner by Stoltzfus, short. Rebound, Charlie. I don't know how many rebounds he has, but he's got a ton of those too. Had that one blocked, but he gets his own deflection. Driving his Hales, gives out to Schrock. Now at front to Wingard. Play a little ball control here. Take her time.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to force anything here. We'll take a three if we have it, but a 3.5 to go, and what, 14-point lead.
Erickson going for the steal there, but good job by Dennis to keep it in his possession. Now he'll have a chance for a jumper. Can't get it to go. And now we're going to have a whistle. A reach-in foul is going to be called on Josh Hostetler.
Not sure about that one, but
yeah, that could have
really
gone the other way.
I think. And that's a 1-and-1 too, so.
14-point lead for the Warriors. We come to the other end of the court as Sam Vogt will go to the charity stripe. One-on-one. Vogt with 8, all coming from the field. Gets that one, he'll get another.
I think the most impressive thing so far is they only have 39 points with 3 minutes to go in the game.
That's right.
So it's just been a good defensive half, especially. But they had 27 at halftime. That's only 12 so far.
Yep.
Got a long way to go, and they can get hot as we've seen. But
Vogt hits them both, 52-40.
They're probably going to go to some kind of press here. Yeah.
Raiders put 73 points on the board against Elkhart Central on Tuesday. Schrock to Yoder. Inside, Josh cutting across the lane, and he puts it in.
Yeah, coach wanted a foul on that too.
8 now for Josh Hostetler. 14-point lead once again for the Warriors. Stoltzfus gets it out front to Bowman. Nate Bowman bounce passes it down low to Siegert, right back to Bowman. They'll go out front to Erickson. Erickson hasn't had a whole lot of openings tonight. Siegert, he'll put it up off the glass short. Battle for the rebound, pulled out of there by Hales. Warriors in transition, and we have a whistle and an elbow. Push off called on Hales. I didn't see it, but
wow. Well, that's some of those things that they happen all the time, and they just never get called. And
just a little hand check.
Decided to call it
was.
tonight.
You know, a little hand check.
Seems like the guy with the ball would get the call on that. But
driving is Vogt. He'll get it to Erickson. Erickson drives, puts it up off the glass, and good. He has 2 threes and now a regular field goal. 54-42, Westview by 12 with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the ball game. Winger gives out to Hales, right back to Dennis. Double team, gives it to Hales, now to Charlie. He'll put it up inside the arc and he hits.
Takes a lot of confidence to take that shot in that situation.
And Charlie's got the confidence. 27 now for Charlie tonight. Rebound by Dennis Wingard. He outlets it to Elijah Hales, and Elijah will walk it up. Calling for help. Crosses the timeline on the pass. Bowman tried to intercept it, just knocks it out of bounds.
What you want to do in this press, this is a little bit different one. You want to get the ball in the middle on the elbow if you can, and that really breaks it down. And it's really hard to press us with Charlie and Elijah out there handling the ball because they're tall, they can see over everybody, and they're good passers.
Jordan Schrock inbounding for the Warriors. He'll get it into Charlie. Out front, good job by Dennis to tip it away to prevent the steal. Hales with it now. He's triple teamed. Charlie with left wide open, passes up the 3 with 1:25 to go. Underneath, wide open is Josh, and he lays it in.
And Northridge is going to have to start fouling. They only have 4 fouls, so.
Now this game, 16-point lead with 73 seconds to go in the ball game. Erickson gives off to Bowman. He'll pop a 3 and hit. That's his first points of the night, and a quick timeout called by Northridge. 58-45 now. 1:02 to go in the game. We'll keep it right here. Justin, do we have timeouts? I mean, do we have, should we run some here? Okay, we got a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Does your paint job need a refresh? Got too many dings and scratches? Let Hyde Auto Body take care of it for you. No matter the type of vehicle, motorcycle, trailer, or truck cab, Hyde Auto Body's experienced paint specialists will attend to every detail so you don't have to. We aim to be #1 in customer service, and your satisfaction is always guaranteed. We're located west of State Road 9 on US 20. Hyde Auto Body, a trusted name in the community for over 20 years.
Have you ever been unpleasantly surprised by a purchase and wish you had done more investigation before buying? Gold Key Home Inspections is here to help give you peace of mind about one of your largest investments, your home. Our inspectors are trained to expertly evaluate all aspects of your potential home and give you information to use in making an informed decision. Don't gamble on your future. Give Gold Key Home Inspections a call today to set up your appointment.
62 seconds to go in the ball game. Westview inbounding under pressure from Northridge. No problem. Charlie breaks it on the pass from Hales. Jordan Schrock down to Hales. Hales gets it out front to Wingard. He'll go right side to Yoder. Charlie's double team gets it out of trouble, and he's fouled on a reach in by Erickson. That'll be his 3rd.
Interesting, they let 16 seconds run off the clock that time before they fouled, because they got 4 fouls they got to give yet before we're shooting. So
yeah, they should have been fouling immediately.
I know the thought you want to go for the steal, but
right, doesn't always work. Once again, Jordan Schrock will inbound, gets it into Yoder. Charlie works his way down the lane and gives out to Dennis Wingard. Dennis down in the corner, loses his dribble, bounce passes it to Charlie, right back to Dennis. Out front to Hales. Half a minute to go in the ball game. That's Dennis to Elijah. Drives the lane, dishes off to Charlie. 29 now for Charlie. And Charlie seems to be shaken up a little bit. He'll be fine.
He's smiling, so it can't be that bad. I wonder if it's just a cramp.
Cramp or a Charlie horse.
That's a good one.
No, that's bad.
So he's got, what, 29
29
now?
points, yeah.
Not a bad effort.
No, not at all.
Half our points.
Not too bad.
Well, great effort by Northridge tonight. They're going to win a lot of games this year. They're well coached, a lot of fun. Players that like to have a lot of fun, and
5 seconds to go. Dennis Wingard with the basketball. There won't be any more shots taken as the Westview Warriors go to 2-0 with a big win tonight over the Northridge Raiders. Our final score tonight, Westview 60 and Northridge 45. And we'll be back to take a look at game scoring and maybe some stats right after this 60-second timeout.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
When you're turning your house into a home, your furniture plays a big part in the finished product. You'll love the finished products at Weaver Furniture Sales in Shipshewana. Come see the Weaver family. They will work with you to find a piece that fits your needs, or they'll have it custom built just for you. Weaver Furniture Sales is located just south of 5 and 20 in Shipshewana. Visit their website at weaverfurnituresales.com.
Welcome back to Westview High School, where in game 2 of this season, Westview pulled away from Northridge in the 4th quarter and part of the 3rd quarter as well to win 60-45. Let's take a look at the individual scoring for Northridge first. 5'10 senior Nate Bowman had 3 points. Carter Stolzfus, a 5'10 sophomore, added 6. 6'3 senior Drew Siegert added 3. 6'3 senior Sam Vogt added 10. Camden Knepp, a 6'2 junior, added 2 points. Sam Smith had 6. Jackson Erickson, who came in averaging, well, had 27 in their only game, had 8. And Alex Stauffer, a 6'7 junior, had 7. So they were led tonight by their transfer. I think he's from the Washington, D.C. area, Sam Vogt. Really nice looking player, plays very hard, and he had 10 points to lead them. They only had one person in double figures. So
yeah, that's great.
A lot of guys contributing, but only one in double figures. For Westview tonight, Dennis Wingard had 3 points. Charlie Yoder led Westview tonight with 29. He had 11 two-point field goals, 2 3-pointers, and a free throw. Elijah Hales had 13 points. He had 5 field goals and a 3-pointer. Jordan Schrock had a bucket for 2 points. Drew Litweiler added a big 3 in the 3rd quarter for 3 points total. And Josh Hostetler kind of quietly ended up with 10 points. So our 2 seniors and our very experienced junior kind of led the way in scoring tonight with 29, 13, and 10 for the Warriors. So just an overall excellent effort, really. I think defense was the point of discussion in the locker room.
Right.
I saw them come out with more energy. We dug down better on the post. And the other thing on offense, it kind of got us going as we threw the ball in the post a little bit. I think Josh posted up a few times. Drew Letweiler posted a few times. And that kind of got us going a little bit. I don't know if we even scored off of those, but it kind of got the defense moving a little differently and then opened up. And then at the end, we opened that lead up, and it's hard to come back on us when we got Charlie and Elijah
definitely
dominating the ball, and they're just so experienced and skilled at finishing and keeping away from the defense. So some of the statistics we have here. See, the first half we were real even in a lot of these categories. Northridge ended the game with 13 turnovers. We had 10. So really in the up and down game that it was, that's not a lot of turnovers at all. Assists, we ended up with 13. Northridge had 9. And then rebounds was 32-21 with Westview dominating. So despite not having Nick in there, despite being outsized down in the post, and Stauffer had quite a few by himself. I'm not sure how many he had. Looks like he had 8. So he had 7 points and 8 rebounds. But we ganged up on him. See, in the first half, Northridge was, 5 for 7 from 3, and they finished 8 for 17.
Wow.
So 3 for 10 in the second half. So what we were talking about earlier about them having to hit him to stay in the game turned out to be accurate, as they missed him, and we pulled away from him.
Definitely.
So that's a good thing. So excellent 3rd quarter. That was the big deciding quarter, 18-9, and then outscored them 12-9 in the fourth quarter as well.
Well, the key, Jamie, or do you have more to?
No, that's about it.
Sheet?
There really wasn't a lot of, I guess, overall shooting. Westview was 26 for 49 for 53%, which means you're getting high percentage shots.
Yep.
Northridge cooled off. They were 55% in the first half. They ended up 16 for 44 for only 36%. So I think they were 11 for 20 in the first half. So I mean, the second half they were 5 for 24.
That concerned me. I thought if they get hot in that second half, we're going to have to, I mean, we would have come out on them anyway, and we really did shut Erickson down really well.
And I think, you know, the first half they're excited, they're pumped, they hit a few, they're confident, and then when game pressure starts hitting them, they're behind. And our defense was better. We were pushing them out about a step further. Suddenly they don't look quite so tantalizing, and it's a little harder to shoot it and to make them. So
the thing that concerned me was their depth, that they could bring. Well, like Smith came in and hit 2 right off the bat off the bench, deep threes, and they had, you know, the other guys in their lineup too. Bowman hit a 3. Stoltz, Foose was capable. Vogt, Smith, as I mentioned. Erickson, of course, we held him down to just 2 threes tonight and a regular field goal. But yeah, we kept him in check.
I think it was a good game for our young guys. And I say young, like Drew Letweiler, Jordan Schrock. I think those were the only 2 that actually got in. For them to experience that kind of pressure and intensity, and I thought they did well. They had a couple of mistakes, but they responded and they made good plays, and that's a great learning experience for them as well.
You took the words right out of my mouth. A great learning experience for these younger kids that haven't gotten a whole lot of varsity action. But, you know, and I would venture to say, Jamie, that Northridge scoring 45 points in a ball game, they might not score that few points the rest of the year in a ball game.
They have a lot of scoring options.
They do.
And I would agree with that. They were only 5 for 24 in the second half, and that was mostly our defense. They did have a few open shots. We'll just have to see as the season goes on, but it looks very promising. Northridge fans shouldn't be too discouraged. They played well. They didn't hit shots in the second half, and that's the name of the game. So they fell behind.
So the Warriors moved to 2-0. Northridge 1-1 now on the season, as Northridge will travel over to South Bend Riley next Friday, while the Warriors will travel down to Busco, and we hope you can make it down there to Cherubusco for that Westview Warrior game. But if you can't, we'll bring it to you live right here at LaguanaMedia.com. So once again, our final score here tonight: Westview defeating Northridge by a score of 60-45 to go to 2-0. Northridge at 1-1. Tonight's game was brought to you by the following business sponsors: the Blue Gate Restaurant, Mike's Automotive Service in Topeka, Faruq May Funeral Home in LaGrange, Height Auto Body in LaGrange, Topeka Do It Best Hardware Store, Topeka Pharmacy, by Dale's Dependable Handyman Service, by Weaver Furniture in Shipshewana, also by Jerry's Standard in Middlebury, and by the Hometown Treasure, Yoder Insurance Company in Shipshewana, by Quality Floor in Topeka, by Frontline Auto Tech in Shipshewana, also by Yoder's Shipshewana Hardware, and Troyer's Saddlery. And our halftime trivia contest was brought to you tonight by Shipshe Pizza. And congratulations to our winner, Jonas Miller. Our individual sponsors are Dan and Dawn Byler, John and Leslie Cook, Tim and Donna Height, Jerry and Fran Hostetler, Josiah and Candace Parker, as well as Jim and Liz Stump, Tim and Kim Taylor, and Roger and Esther Winger. Big thank you tonight to our engineer, Justin Geigley, our camera operator, Eric Hart, and of course, for Jamie Miller, this is Jerry Hostetler. Good night, everyone.